Hello students, welcome to the class. In the previous class we discussed how to use, that is how to form a question tag. We have discussed about two different kinds of sentences, that is those sentences with the helping verbs and those with the only main verbs. Today we are continuing with that explanation. So let us look into the third kind of sentences. In the third kind of sentences having two or more than two verbs. When you read a sentence, you may feel that there are more than two verbs. In those cases, what is the structure? Otherwise, what you have to remember to form a question tag. Let us look into the example. She has asked me to buy a book. In this, when you look at this sentence, you can find clearly two verbs. First one is has asked, the perfect tense, present perfect tense, and to buy the infinitive, that is the to infinitive form or the to plus V1 form. So, a book has asked to buy. Here the confusion is that which verb is to be used to make the question tag. Before which, let us look into non-finites. Non-finites, we have the infinitives. Infinitives means the first form of the verb or the root form of the verb. We have two different kinds of infinitives, bare infinitive and two infinitives. And again gerund, the ing form of the verb which does the work of a noun. Therefore we call it the verbal noun. And here again we have the participles. Participles means we have different kinds of participles. Present participle, past participle and the perfect participle. We shall study about all these in the later classes. So, when we are looking at a sentence, you will have to observe if any of these things are there, you must not take that verb for making the question tag. We will have to look for the main verb. She has asked, that is 2 plus V1. We are not supposed to touch this. We must leave this in a sentence and we must take the main verb. She has asked. Here, has is the helping verb. Already we have discussed, when a sentence has helping verb, we must take that helping verb for making the question tag. Therefore, this sentence is positive and we will have to make a negative tag. So, our tag will be hasn't she. Let us move to the second question, second sentence. I hope, here hope is the first form of the verb. I hope you won't mind my sitting here. You will not means won't. You will not mind my sitting here. I hope is there, one verb, won't, will plus not again there, and my plus sitting, possessive pronoun, that is possessive adjective. My plus sitting, ing form of the verb, which is a gerund. A noun, a verb does the work of a noun. My plus noun, that is possessive adjective plus noun. So it is gerund. Here we must leave I hope, because whatever I hope doesn't matter in this sentence. The main sentence read in this way: you won't mind my sitting here. You won't mind. You will not mind. This is a negative sentence. Therefore, our question tag will be will you. Will you mind my sitting here? I hope you won't mind my sitting here. Now in this sentence, I think she is going to get married. Here I think, first form of the verb, she is going to plus V1 structure to express the future tense. That is, she is marrying. She is marrying in March, in June. She gets married in March. That same sentence can be expressed, that is a near future can be expressed with going to structure. She is going to get married. See, here we have to consider this thing and is plus going to plus V1. No, we need not to touch any of this and we are not to take this one also. We already have she is. She is getting married. That is, she is going to get married. Therefore, we have to make the question tag by taking this as subject and this as the helping verb. So, our question tag will be isn't she, because this is a positive sentence and it must have a negative tag. I bought a washing machine. Here see, I bought, by bought, second form of the verb. And a washing machine. In the washing machine, we can see a washing. It sounds like a verb, but it is not, because washing machine is a noun. It is the name of an object, otherwise a thing. So, a plus noun. Washing machine is a combined noun. Therefore, you must not consider it as a verb. It is a noun. So, we have to take bought. So, our question tag will be, as this sentence is positive, we will have to make the negative tag. Didn't I? Question mark. Separate the sentence with a comma, and positive sentences must have negative tags. Negative sentences must have positive tags. And the next kind of sentences, sentences showing possession. We have already discussed has, have, had. We can use these as independently in a sentence for showing the possession. I have a house. Means I possess. I do possess a house. In this way, when has, have, had are used as possessives, and we can also use these as helping verbs in the perfect tenses. I have done my work. She has taken my book. They had not submitted their assignment. So in these cases, has, have, had are doing the work of helping verbs. But she has a car. I have a house. They had some money. So in this way, when we use these as independent verbs in a sentence, they show the possession. So we have to look into the sentences, how to make the question tags in those cases. She has a car, our first example. And we have repeated the same thing. She has bought a car. Now let us look into how to form the question tags in these two different sentences, which sounds the same. She has a car. It means she does have a car. Therefore, if you write the question tag as hasn't she, that sounds quite good, but it is always better to write it in this way. Doesn't she? Has means does plus have. She does have a car. As it is a possessive sentence, as it is a positive and possessive case, we will have to express its question tag in doesn't she. She has bought a car. Here see, has is assisted with bought, the third form of the verb. Otherwise, we are using has as helping verb in this sentence to help or support the main verb bought. She has bought a car. In this case, we can take the helping verb as it is for forming the question tag. So, in this case, as it is a positive sentence, has helping verb plus not and the subject, that is a pronoun given. Hasn't she? And you will have to place the question mark. Now let us look into another example. I haven't any sorrow. I haven't any sorrow means I do not possess any sadness. I do not possess any sadness. Therefore, do plus not haven't, it is a negative sentence. So we must make the positive tag without using have and taking do. That do I have any sorrow? I haven't shown any sorrow. Say in the next sentence, I haven't shown. This having is used to assist shown. Shown is the main verb and shown is assisted, otherwise helped with the helping verb have. And not is added to make the sentence negative. So, the tag can be formed with this helping verb and the pronoun. Therefore, our question tag sounds like have I. So, you will have to take care about whenever we have the helping verb plus third form of the verb, you can use the helping verb as it is for forming the question tags, and when the helping verbs stand alone, they show the possession. So possessives in those cases when has, have, had are used as possessives, we will have to use has, must to take, does, have, do, had, did. So just go through these two kinds of sentences, and if you have any doubt, please ask me, and we shall continue our discussion in the next class as well. Thank you. Have a nice day.